I'm Anita with BeanDesigns.com. This is the face behind the voice. I'm here today to share with you a comparison of several photo book options you have for printing your digital scrapbooking layouts into albums. I researched 11 different online sites and I, based on price, narrowed it down to 3 that I would like to review with you today. One of them is a book and an album that I had printed previously and gifted to one of my children. I've created 2 wedding albums so far. I printed them and gifted them to them, and I borrowed one back for the review for this today. I'd always wanted to have a copy of those albums that I had made, and I kept putting it off, and I thought this would be a great opportunity. So in my research, I chose 2 other places to print albums, and I printed one of each of those 2 albums. So in our review of 3, 2 of the albums will be exact and one will be different. However, in the comparison numbers, I'm going to use the same album. 12 by 12 album, 76 pages. And then I'm going to give you the options of what the pricing would be for standard pages, hinged lay flat pages, and premium lay flat pages. I'm also going to give you an example of what those look like. I'm going to talk about the cost for the 3 different printing options, and I'm going to give you a basic review of what those 3 albums look like, so that you can make your own choices as to which ones you would like to pursue and look for your own digital scrapbooking bound books, your own albums. So first of all, let's look at the different page options. I'm going to use this album to show you standard pages. It is not a 12 by 12, but it's standard pages. I printed this several years ago before they offered before the printing companies offered 12 by 12. They didn't realize that we wanted to have albums that were like traditional scrapbook albums of 12 by 12 of being a square. This one was printed before then, and this was using the standard pages. So it's either bound or glued here in the binding, and your pages are photo pages. They're nice quality pages, but they have this hump in the center, and so it's difficult to, sometimes you lose part of your page here in the little crevice in between. The second option is the hinged lay flat pages. It's a very compact album, and your pages lay flat. Look at that, isn't it nice? And it goes seamlessly all the way across, and this page runs into this page. You will have, in this one it's black, but the hinge part of your album, you'll have a small line. They don't actually butt next to each other. Whereas in the premium lay flat album page option, they're lay flat from left to right, and each page butts up next to the other page. So those are the 3 page options. So let's review the actual companies that I researched. So I did research Shutterfly. Shutterfly offers their basic 12 by 12 album at 20 pages in the album. With the standard pages, it is $69.98. The 20-page album with the hinged lay flat pages is $119. And then if you wanted the premium pages, it moves up to $154. For our sample album, because our album is going to be more than 20 pages, and you have to pay for the extra pages beyond that, Shutterfly charges you per page. Since it's a 76-page album, we would need to pay for 56 pages at $2.96 per page. That makes the final album with the regular standard pages $220, the hinged lay flat pages $270, and the premium pages $305. Shutterfly does often offer coupons and discounts. I've been following Shutterfly for the past 10 years, and they're always offering coupons and discounts. So if you were to wait, and even at the time of my research, they did have a discount going on. And at the time of my research, with the discount in place, the three costs would have been $140, $175, and $199. That would be including the base book plus the additional pages. So if you wanted the premium lay flat pages, it would have been $199.50, and if you wanted to have the hinged ones, it would have been $175. That's with their coupon, their sale that was going on at the time. So let's move to Snapfish. With Snapfish, they have a very similar offer. Their base album is 20 pages, and they have a 12 by 12, and they offer it in the standard pages, Hinged Lay Flat, and the premium lay flat pages. The three tiers for them are $59.99, $84.99, and $99.99. What is different between them and Shutterfly is that those pages beyond the 20, so the 56 extra pages that would need to be purchased, are charged at $1.99 per 2-page spread. So that means that our end result is a little bit different here at Snapfish than at Shutterfly. So at Snapfish, the three non-discounted prices with the extra pages would have been $115, $140, and $155. At the time of my research, Snapfish had a 70% off coupon going on, and so the three albums would have been $34.72, $42.21, or $46.72. I actually purchased this one with the Hinged Lay Flat, and it was $42. Very good deal. Very good deal. So the third album, price-wise, I'd like to discuss is Costco printing services. Of course, you would have to have a Costco membership in order to participate in the Costco pricing, but it had some unusual things I wanted to point out, so I wanted to go ahead and include it in this comparison video. The Costco only offers the budded premium lay flat pages. That is the only page option they have available. Their basic album includes 30 pages. So a 30-page album with the lay flat pages the base one is $39.99. Then with the extra pages that we would need to purchase, which would have been 46 pages for the Costco album because they included 30. So this base album is $75.81. A very good deal if you're a Costco member. There were no other coupons available. A good option. Shipping for this was $5.99. Shipping for Snapfish was $8.99, and shipping for Shutterfly was $11.99. In case you wanted to compare those as well. But also, once again, there might be a coupon code for that. All right, so let's discuss the preparation for your album. So once you've decided from which resource you're going to use for your printing of your album, you would need to upload your photos, which would be JPEGs, into their software and then create your album. The software on each of the three sites is very similar with just a little bit of difference here and there. If I had to compare them, I would say that Costco's was a little less user-friendly, but it was still very doable and not something that I would say, well, it was too hard, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to use them. If I chose them, their user-friendly or their lack of user-friendly in their software would not prevent me from using their company for my printing of my album. So let's take a look at the actual albums and discuss the differences and compare those. So this is our Shutterfly album, and it comes in a satin finish. So it's a very soft finish, and it's a very clear, good printing. They give you the option of choosing a paper for your binding, and I was able to use a photo for the back, a photo for the front. When you open it up, it comes with a very nice introduction page, and then you get started on your album. And once again, we've already discussed the fact that the pages do butt up next to each other. That looks very nice. I feel like that they do a really good job of not wasting my photo on the edges. They were able to center it on nicely. Let's do a measurement to see what the actual page size is for this album. So I'm going to measure crosswise. So my width is 11 3/4. So that means there was a 1/4 inch lost in my 12 by 12 JPEG. And then on height, it is 11, just over 11 3/4. So just under a 1/4 inch loss. So a little 1/4 inch on each side, 1/4 inch. Very minimal loss. Gives us a beautiful, beautiful album. Beautiful end result. It does come with a barcode on the back, and you can pay extra if you do not want a barcode on it. You can definitely pay extra to get that off. Let's take a look at the Snapfish album. Even though it's a different album, we can definitely compare the way it looks. Glossy finish, front and back. I was able to choose my photo, unable to choose a digital paper for my end. You can put in text or not put in text on your binding. When you open the album, it has a nice black inside, front cover, nice satiny textured feel to it. Beautiful satiny papers. The quality of the page is very nice, even though it's not the thick premium lay flat, but very nice feel and quality. Let's measure our actual page. So if we measure for the width, we get 11 1/4. So we lose 3/4 of an inch on width-wise. And we get 11 1/2, just over 11 1/2 for height. So we do lose a 1/2 inch height-wise and 3/4 inch width-wise. And you can tell that a little bit by looking at our edges. If you've watched any of my videos, you know that I like to put this dimension on the edge, and you can tell that quite a bit of it is missing around the edge. Very beautiful book. Very nice printing, good quality option. Then our last book to look at is the Costco book. Glossy cover, get to choose your picture for the front, can choose a picture for the back. Once again, you can put text here, but I couldn't choose the a digital paper to be here. But that's okay. It's just the way it is. So let's take a look. Let's open it up. And we have a nice inside cover and our first page. This one is the premium lay flat. So it's a heavier page than the hinged lay flat. But looking at our photo here, I can tell that it's a good deal. There was a good deal loss on my 12 by 12. Let's measure it and see what it actually measures as. So we measure it at 11 3/4 width. So technically that didn't lose a whole lot, just a 1/4 inch. And it is 11 1/2 height. So that is what you have. The page itself is very close in size, and yet I think that the photo maybe the JPEG was, maybe they made the JPEG a little bit larger than the 12 inches and then it's to allow for the cutting. I'm theorizing here. But I'm just saying that based on the fact that I know that I had more darkened dimension edging around the edge of this page here than what is showing. And the actual dimensions of the page do not reflect what I'm missing on the page. On the other hand, if I knew that going into it and I prepared my layout knowing I was going to lose a 1/4 inch around the entire edge and I didn't put anything important within a 1/4 inch border all the way around, this would be a perfect, just fine printout. It would be beautiful. It's beautiful, beautiful pictures, beautiful quality. So in review, cost-wise, if you're just going to look at cost and you had a Costco membership and there were no discounts, then Costco would be your album of choice. Let's just compare the high end, okay? So Costco, high end, premium lay flat pages if you had a Costco membership. If you didn't have a Costco membership, your next one would be, cost-wise, would be to order from Snapfish. Snapfish would give you your premium lay flat pages for, I believe it was 180. No, it was $155, no discounts, right? $155 compared to the Shutterfly, no discounts would be $300. If there was a discount, if there was a 40% off or up to 50% off, it would be closer to 190, 180, 200, in that range for the Shutterfly book. So that's kind of where we are. If there were no discounts, you might want to go with Costco. But if there were, you might want to wait till there was a good discount and go ahead and get a Shutterfly. Or you would be perfectly happy with going with a Snapfish book. All of them are excellent, beautiful books, beautiful prints, beautiful albums that you can sit on the couch and share memories with your loved ones and the people that want to know about your loved ones. A beautiful way to open up and remember the beautiful time that you had together. As I was preparing these albums, it just filled my heart with love and joy, just remembering the beautiful time that we had celebrating each one of them and seeing all of the relatives and friends coming to celebrate with us. It was just it was exciting. I loved it. But then again, I love albums and pictures and photos and sharing memories. And that's why I do what I'm doing. Okay, so this has been your review. This has been your comparison so you can have an idea of what it's going to look like to print your digital scrapbook album. Go prepare some pages. Go watch some tutorials. And I will see you on the flip side. Bye-bye for now. Bye-bye.